Folks, welcome back. I am John Najarian. It's the start of another week. It's the 11th of December, and you're tuned into 3 at 3. 3 at 3, of course, I'm bringing you unusual option activity. I've got some examples of some big successes just in the past couple weeks. In fact, one just from last Friday. So let's get started. As you know, we track unusual option activity, and we are the only ones that actually have our computers co-located in the data centers of the US exchanges. So we actually know what traded on the offer and what traded on the bid. Everybody else is only covering volume, folks, which means nothing. Just means maybe somebody sold calls against the stock that they own. Okay, is that bullish? Not really. Is that bearish? Not really. But if they're buying options on the offer, they want a leveraged return. And that's what we're talking about. So let's dive into today's and take a look at this one from last Friday. Like I say, just one day ago. So on the 8th, we had MARA, which is Marathon Digital. And as you know, the Bitcoin futures traded down over $3,000 like that. And last Friday, though, they were hovering near 44,000. Today, they're 41.4. So stock was 16.29 last week. We saw the December 16 puts trading. You saw what they were trading for, 64 cents. And where did they go today? Well, as the stock fell to 14.50 or lower, the options, those put options that increase in price as the stock goes down, well, those put options are basically worth 3 times what we paid for them. So that, my friends, is a big winner. Bang, 3x, 3 times. Take a look at this one. From the 17th of November, we had Macy's calls being bought. How do I know it's the 17th? Because look at the date on there. 11/17/2023, the letter M like Macy's, bullish call buying. They were buying these calls for 24 cents. Well, take a look. The stock jumped pretty dramatically on this $5.8 billion takeover offering that was put out there. And those 17 calls went from 24 cents to $4.20. And you know what? They hit a high of $4.40 today. So how much could you have made? Let me walk you through it. Jan 17 calls, 24 cents each. That means $24 because every option's for 100 shares. So you just basically move the decimal point 2 places over. That's the easy way to do it. So it's $24 per option. 10 contracts. Well, since every option's for 100 shares, that would control 1,000 shares of stock. So if I wanted to simulate owning 1,000 shares, I'd only have to spend $240. And then today, those calls hitting 440, well, that means the 10 calls I bought for $240 are worth $4,400. That's not a 10x, folks. That's getting close to a 20x. Bang! You want to get trades like that? Go to marketrebellion.com/get started. That's marketrebellion.com/get started. If you're not there yet, we can teach you how to trade options. We can show you intermediate and advanced strategies as well for trading options. You just decide what is appropriate for you. And I've got a third one for you today. Take a look at Danaher. We talked about it the 20th of November, and they were buying the DEES 220 calls, but the stock was what, 209? Now the stock's 221. How'd that one work out? Bang! Exactly. So you want trades like that? Go to marketrebellion.com/bang or go to marketrebellion.com/get started. All right, let's dive into Micron Tech as well, because here it is. On Friday last week, you know, we had a hit parade of stocks, folks. On Micron last Friday, stock was 74.60. They were buying the March 75 calls. This is a lot of time to be right. You can go on for weeks and weeks, months and months even. Well, Take a look. Stock is $4 higher than where it was at that time, almost $4, because it's 78.43 versus 74.60. Good enough for factory work, right? Anyway, take a look at that. That is why I've got this big smile on my face. And you would too if you were trading these. Just remember, marketrebellion.com/get started. So you get great trades like this every day. You want to trade like Pete and I, go to marketrebellion.com/bang and or get started. Either one takes you to the right places on our site. I hope you check it out. All right. We've also got our book. Our 4th book comes out today. So the first one there on the far right, that's my book, How I Trade Options. And then Pete and I did the 22 Rules of Investing, How We Trade Options, Follow the Smart Money. And our latest is It's Not an Option, because it's not an option for you not to be in there understanding these strategies and trading right along with us, because you could be doing it, folks, and making the kind of money we make, or just enjoying yourself and putting on an occasional trade just for some fun. All right, let's get into that fun. Delta, $40.45. They're buying the this Friday expiring December 43 calls. So December 43 calls for this Friday. Check it out. I think you should be in there with us, but I can't tell you what to do with your money. I can only tell you that stock was $40.45 and they're buying the 43s. So they're approximately $3 above the market. You know the deal. I buy at the monies, sell upside calls against them. How about this one? Uber, $62 stock. Out in February, so this one's almost 3 months into the future, they're buying the 70 calls. They're paying $1.50. Still too far out of the money. I'm going to buy 62s or 65s, not the 70s. And then as it rallies, I'll sell for every call I bought. I'm going to sell an upside call against it, because that's the way I roll. And third and final is XOM. So as you might recall, these guys are getting big into lithium now too. They already are buying Pioneer, PXD, and now it's a $99 stock. Guess what? They buy the this Friday expiring 99 calls at the money. They're worth 14 cents right now. Why? Because the right to buy the stock at 99 when it's trading 99.14 is worth 14 cents. But they paid $1.06, John. Why? Well, because you got 5 days to trade. Now you've got 4 basically after today, 4 days to trade. And there's embedded owning the stock and a put against it and blah, blah, blah. So for $1, you're controlling a $99 stock. How do you like that? I like it. So I'm in. Bang. All right. Thanks for being with us today, folks. As I've said several times, go to marketrebellion.com/get started. That is marketrebellion.com/get started. And you, that's right, you could be trading just like us. And I hope you have the same success. And I hope you check out all of our offerings at marketrebellion.com/get started. Well, I'm heading to the Miami Dolphins game tonight, folks, because I have been down here in Miami for a board meeting for a big mining company that I'm on the board of. And more about that in the not too distant future. I really appreciate you being here with us, folks. Thank you. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bang. Well, there's our disclaimer. And I'm saying bye-bye. Thank you.